How does an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe just ... fall apart? The Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous land empire in history, seemed invincible. But like all great powers, it had cracks in its foundation, and those cracks were about to shatter everything. Welcome back to our series, where today we're exploring the fragmentation of the Mongol Empire and the fading hoofbeats. The first major tremor was a crisis of succession. After Genghis Khan, the question of who would rule was a constant source of tension. His grandsons Kublai and Unearth Bey fought a bitter civil war for the title of Great Khan. This wasn't just a family squabble. It was a deep ideological split. Kublai wanted to rule as a Chinese-style emperor from his new capital, while Unearth Bey championed the traditional nomadic ways of the steppe. This conflict tore the empire's leadership apart, creating deep-seated rivalries that would never fully heal. With the central authority weakened, the empire began to break into four distinct territories or khanates. The Golden Horde in the northwest, the Ilkhanate in Persia, the Chagatai Khanate in Central Asia, and the Yuan dynasty in China, led by Kublai Khan. These weren't friendly neighbors. They competed for resources, engaged in border skirmishes, and developed their own unique cultures and political systems. The unified vision of Genghis Khan was fading, replaced by regional ambitions. Then came a catastrophe that no army could fight: the Black Death. This devastating plague swept across Asia and Europe in the mid-14th century. Traveling along the very trade routes the Mongols had worked so hard to protect, it wiped out millions, crippling economies, devastating armies, and shaking the people's faith in their rulers. The Khanates, already strained, were pushed to their breaking point. In China, the Yuan dynasty faced widespread rebellion, fueled by famine, plague, and resentment toward foreign rule. In 1368, the final Yuan emperor fled his capital, marking the end of Mongol rule in China. The Ilkhanate in Persia dissolved into a patchwork of smaller states after its last effective ruler died without an heir. The Golden Horde held on longer, but internal strife and the rise of new powers like Muscovy eventually chipped away at its dominance. The fading hoofbeats of the Mongol cavalry signaled the end of an era. The world's largest empire didn't fall to an outside invader but collapsed from within, brought down by succession struggles, internal division, and the unstoppable force of a deadly pandemic. The dream of a single, unified world under one Khan was over, leaving behind a legacy that would shape the continents for centuries to come. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the past fascinating, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest stories. See you next time.